Hi, welcome to another episode of The Young and the Restless. We open up with Jack and Diane rubbing down on each other while staring at each other with emotion. Diane then agrees to stay at the Abbott house. Diane then continues crying again. She cries about being faced with constant obstacles since she returned to GC. I'm looking at this, and at this point, I am a bit over Jack's character. Like, Diane is eventually going to destroy him. We move on and we see Diane claims that she now has Jack looking out for her and caring for her, so she feels better. Jack then gets a text asking him to go into work. We then see Audra visits Tucker, and Tucker informs her that Jeremy is in town. Audra asks if Tucker isn't worried that he will come looking for him. Tucker smiles. We move over to Noah's club and we see Adam walks in and they greet each other. He tells Noah he doesn't have to worry about him and Nick getting into it tonight. We then see Lily and Danielle goes to the coffee house for a dessert. They laugh and joke about how Lily loves her dessert back in the days, while we see Billy looks from the side at what's happening. He then interrupts and asks what's going on. Then we see Sharon come by. Sharon is actually happy to see Danielle. We see Lily and Billy step to the side to talk, and they throw stones at each other for not sticking to their original plans they made. He thought Lily would have had takeout and went back to work, while she thought Billy would have been at home. However, he just came from seeing Chelsea. He then asks if Lily wants to take the dessert home to have it. However, Lily is not interested. She wants to finish her night with Danielle. We see Diane is worried because Jack is leaving. She then says if it wasn't for Phyllis and Ashley and Nikki, all of this wouldn't have been happening to her. But no, Diane, you need to take accountability for yourself. You put yourself in this entire situation to begin with. There would have been no Jeremy if you didn't do what you do. Back to it. Jack tells her to stop worrying about them. We go back to Tucker's and we see Tucker says he had never spoken to Jeremy, so he has no fears of him. He wants to use Jeremy to his advantage though. Back at the coffee house, we see Billy inform Lily that he's not happy with the talk she had with Chelsea, asking Chelsea's to not be so dependent on him. Lily defends herself, claims he will take her, they will talk about it at home. Then we see Billy leaves. She tells Danielle their dinner isn't causing any problems between her and Lily and Billy. We then see Audra goes to visit Noah at the club. Noah expresses he feels some guilt for her losing the baby. However, they should move on and says if there's anything he can do to help. She tells Noah that she wants him. We then see Phyllis runs into Jack at Jaboot. He accuses her of stirring up trouble. Jack thinks Diane was within her rights to attack Phyllis early at dinner. Jack asks if Phyllis called Jeremy. Phyllis showed her phone. Jack says she is covering up her tracks. He wants Phyllis to look him into the eye and deny it. Back at the club, Noah tells Audra he has a girlfriend. Audra says she won't hide her feelings about Noah. She thinks that they could have a happy relationship again. Noah calls their relationship chaos. We see Audra then kisses Noah and Noah engages with the kiss. Then he stops her. We see Billy then walks into the club and he runs into Adam. He wonders why Adam is there alone. Then Adam asks why Billy is there alone. Is it because Lily has finally dumped him because he is always spending time with Chelsea? We then go back to the Abbott house and we see Diane is circling the house looking scared. Back at Jaboot, Phyllis defends herself to Jack. Jack explains that Jeremy has threatened Diane and his grandson. Phyllis is angry that Jack keeps making her the villain when Diane was the one who created the wrongs in the first place. She goes off on Jack for what he's done over the years, constantly vilifying her when Diane has always been the manipulator. Jack keeps forgetting those. As Phyllis done those truth bombs on him, Jack ends the conversation, tries to avoid the truth. Go back to the coffee house. Lily and Daniel has dessert. Sharon gives them on the house. He questions why Lily is working so late. Lily claims she is more productive at night. Then we see Daniel explain how much she's a workaholic. Billy doesn't want Adam to bring Lily into their situation. Adam tells Billy to stay out of his family issues with Connor. Adam tells Billy to take a step back. Billy refuses to do so. Then we see Audra says she knows Noah felt it between them when they kissed. Back at Jaboot, Jack says he regrets okaying the hiring of Phyllis at Marquette, and he will do anything to defend Diane. Jack accuses her of not giving Diane any grace since the moment Diane got there, and then brings up Phyllis' past and all the bad deeds she has done. He threatens to fire Phyllis, says he will throw Phyllis out the building with his own hands. Then he rushes out. At this point, I'm like, Phyllis, I think it's time you leave Jack alone. Let him rot under Diane. He will regret it eventually. As we see Lily and Daniel about to leave the coffee house, in comes Adam. Adams finds it interesting seeing Lily and Daniel while Billy is alone at the club. Says Lily must be feeling a way that Billy is spending so much time with Chelsea. Lily says she refused to lean into the game that Adam is playing, then leaves. We see Billy tells Noah it's best that they keep an eye on Adam. We see Audra visits Tucker's room. He asks if things went well with Noah. She said no. Clearly, it didn't. And then we see the two make love. Then episode ends with Jack returns home and finds Diane sleeping on the couch. He wakes her, hugs her, and vows to protect her. Thanks for watching. Bye.